Video request from
Yes.
Xerxes Me versus Tay.
No, fuck that.
Bruh, it was cold though. That's like why he became like my top 10 Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like hit in and of himself as a character is like really cool.
Yeah. Yo, Tay, what's up? What's up, Tay?
I hate that.
All right, so what's your thoughts?
I disagree with Boruto over Dragon Ball.
Which one?
Dragon Ball. We can just do like Z.
Okay.
I'll use Namek Goku.
Okay.
What's your argument?
Yeah,
What's
I
my
think.
argument? Oh, yeah. What?
You want me to give my argument, or you want to argue?
No,
Boruto
you can
first?
give your argument.
No. Like where do you go? Like
Oh yeah, Namek Goku. I think Namek Goku is infinite speed and universal.
Oh, back up.
Wait.
Repeat that.
Huh?
Repeat that, bro. I need to clean my ears. Hold up, guys. Let me clean my ears first, and then you can repeat.
Wait, who am I debating? I'm debating official, or am I debating the whole panel?
No. I was just
Remember
laughing.
what
Like
I
you're
just said, though?
debating official. I'm just
Oh,
commentating.
okay. I mean, yeah. If you want the justification, I can give you the argument.
Yeah, just prove that he's infinite speed, bro. Like where did
Are you granting uni?
Am I granting universal? No.
Okay, so we can start with infinite speed. Yeah, so Frieza is verbatim stated to be able to destroy the entirety of the universe, which is stated to be infinite in size in a blink of an eye. And it's also stated that in Namek Saga, ki has been demonstrated to equal to speed. So if his ki can propagate in an infinite range in an infinite space, then that will obviously equate to his speed because it's verbatim stated also.
Okay.
And then that same Frieza literally loses to Goku, and then Goku, like, just above Frieza. But yeah.
Okay, so prove the whole prove the universe is non-finite, and then what else? And then prove that he can destroy the entirety of the universe. Because all I heard was like he's just a galactic threat or something.
Basically, what he said to sum it up is that ki is a propagation of it, and an extension of one's own very being, which means the further out you keep the further out.
All right, if you can make it big screen real quick.
Yeah, he said something about keeping a proper. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to
So yeah, it states that the infinite space of light and darkness, where unknown things live and breathe, the endlessly spreading darkness, etc. Just literally universe 7.
So it's
infinite in
endlessly
size.
Okay, so why is this non-finite?
It's stated to be an infinite space in the very first.
Yeah, it says infinite,
sentence.
but yeah, I know, but infinite can mean like a lot of things. Can you prove that it's non-finite?
I mean, obviously, infinite can mean
like
different
we say,
things,
like
but
infinite universe is not like, mind you, infinite universe is not like an unknown trope. Like people say like infinite universe without it actually being like a non-finite thing. Like our universe is infinite, it's vast. Like it was like this one Naruto movie where like, oh, our universe is infinite, it's boundless. Like that's like a novel and like,
Basically,
I mean, that's different from this specific context, because when they say that their universe is boundless, obviously boundless can be referring to different things, and it also depends on the context they're using the word in. But in this context, they literally just straight up say, instead of it being infinitely expanding or it being endless, they're saying that the span or the space in it is actually infinite, and if you can destroy the entirety of that universe, and his ki is equal to speed.
Well, that was you didn't count it. Yeah, you didn't count. You kind of just repeated. You did just repeat yourself. You would just say, well, in this context, they specify that it's actually like a non-finite universe. But again, the whole basis for that was just them saying infinite, and then it doesn't have to say infinitely expanding. That doesn't change anything either. If you just says infinite, that can mean very great, vast, immense. I was asking you to prove it's non-finite.
That's the word can mean. I don't grant that. What's the argument for that?
Well, you can like see it on Google.
He just granted the argument.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't grant that. Wait, I don't grant that infinite can mean very vast. That's literally not what infinite means. Analytically, the word means that infinite, and specifically when they say infinite space, that literally just means the space within it is endless and infinite.
Wait.
So I'm not granting that it can mean.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Are you granting?
I don't know why you think just because you say you don't grant something that changes like the reality. Like everybody knows, like if we go on like Oxford and we look up infinite, there's very great in size, immense. Like again, that can be like the context that they're using.
I'm asking you to like motivate your semantics over mine, given the context.
You're asking me to motivate the semantics over yours.
You can't motivate its semantics.
That's not what
Wait, what are you talking about? You're supposed to be proving that it's non-finite.
I just gave you the argument. You're saying,
well, okay, you giving an argument is not the same thing as proving it. Like you can give an argument that doesn't prove. Okay, you can realize you can give an argument that doesn't prove something, right?
Okay, dude.
I mean, kind of. We already went over how it
understand.
doesn't directly prove it.
Okay, look. So
You
you're
said it has
claiming
to say infinitely expanding for the context
no, that's
to be
that's
that it's
not
just very great,
bullshit.
and that's just not true, and there's no way to prove that because all the text would have to say is just it's very great, and then it not say that it's a non-finite space. If you have some other underlying skins or anything to prove it, right, then that's fine. But even if it says it's in this endless space or darkness or whatever, it doesn't have an end because it's continuous expanding.
Okay, so dude, I already explained this to you, right?
Or it could just be wrong.
So okay, so for one, I don't even grant that there could be any type of interpretation that it could be infinitely expanding, because we see that when they refer to other spaces within the series, they're saying that it's infinitely expanding rather than actually being an infinite space. So that's for one. We know that the authors and editors.
You just debunked your argument. If they're saying it's infinitely expanding,
your own argument, my nigga.
No, that's not what I said.
Then it's not a complete. It's not completely non-finite.
Can I finish speaking? I'm not sure why so many people are cutting me off, but listen.
Because you
what I'm saying,
yourself.
holy shit. Let me just finish speaking, dude, and then you can say where I contradict myself. But look, what I'm saying specifically.
We already did.
Are you done?
We already pointed out why.
We're trying to help you. I don't understand why you're getting mad. We're literally helping.
I'm not getting mad. I just don't want you guys to just interrupt me continuously. So look, like I was
necessarily getting mad.
Like the thing is, why would we let you continue an argument if it's already fallacious?
Okay, you can point out where's fallacious after I'm done speaking. You don't need to literally interrupt me every single 3 seconds. Dude.
Okay, go ahead.
So just relax. So look, like I was saying, right? Specifically, when they use the words infinite and infinitely expanding, you're claiming, well, it could just be the case that it's infinite in the sense that it's never growing, or not never growing, like never ending in the sense it's never expanding, right? But I'm just saying that couldn't be the case because, relax, dude. That can't be the case because we know that when they use the word contextually, they're giving different things, different meanings, and different semantics over what type of infinite they're using. So, example, right? When they say, wait, hold on,
using different things in different contexts, that would further support.
Dude, just stop talking.
It wouldn't just be universally one thing.
Stop talking, dude. I'm not done speaking.
What are you talking about?
I'm not done speaking, dude. Relax. So what I'm saying specifically is that
Cleve, you can come up next. You lost yesterday.
What I'm saying specifically is that you could say, well, you're trying to posit that there could be this other interpretation to support it, but I'm just ruling that out because we know that when the author and editor are using these type of words.
So what's the contradiction? How are you ruling it out without a contradiction?
The contradiction is the word, how it's being used in different scans. So when they want something to be infinitely expanding, they specifically state that this thing is infinitely expanding.
Okay,
when they want something to be infinite.
Okay, before you go on, you said one.
Why am I being bottomless? What the fuck? I'm not even done speaking.
Hold on, because I'm telling you to stop. You said one.
I'm not done speaking, dude. What the fuck?
But I'm stopping. You're making multiple points.
I'm not making multiple. I'm just responding to your interpretation of the scan.
Wait, do you realize that when you respond, you're making multiple points to rebuttal the comment?
Literally.
I
mean, I can make multiple. Okay. Hold on. I can make multiple. That's not a shotgun. Shotgun is giving multiple arguments at one. I'm not giving multiple arguments.
Do you realize what making
points within one argument? That's not what a shotgun is. I don't grant that. What?
Either way, in no scenario is if people use a word in different contexts, and if somebody uses a word in a different context situationally, outside of from one case example of them using it in a separate context, that's not an automatic contradiction. I don't know what type of contradiction you're talking about. A contradiction would be a direct inconsistency or disproving of the initial fact. For example, if the fact that Naruto had blonde hair, right, you would contradict that by showing me a manga panel where Naruto has black hair. That he permanently dyed it to black. So I would be fucking wrong. You don't just say they use infinitely expanding and they say infinitely expanding in other ways. It doesn't disprove how when they say infinite in another way that it can mean other usages of infinite. There's no direct correlation to that.
Okay, so the argument you're trying to give would imply that you need to give consistency for where they use this exact word and it's meant literally in other cases, which you haven't gave argument for.
Okay, for one, I already gave an argument for that, but for two, what official said, literally what you said literally doesn't even attack what I said because that would entail a contradiction analytically. That literally would entail a contradiction.
Can you prove that? Prove that. prove that what you presented is analytically
Yeah.
contradictory.
Okay. When we say a contradiction under my framework, we're just going to be referring to a
No,
statement
no,
or
no,
idea
no,
where
no,
two or more
no.
opposing things exist at the same time. So in this case, what two things are being like opposed at the same time is when they use the word infinite in the literal sense, and then they specify that they're actually referring
But wait,
to
hold
an
on.
infinite space because
Both
they're
of these
dude.
things
Just
are
can you let me
literal. Oh
finish?
my God.
Wait, hold on.
Hold
First
on,
of
we're
all,
not
this is
saying
Let me
that
literally
you're
finish
using
speaking, dude.
this
infinite
is
in a
literally
non-literal
arguing
sense. If you
semantics.
say that it's
Why am I
very
being
great
mod abused?
with the term infinite, that's still a literal sense. They're just different
Can you stop
usages for the
muting me, dude? I'm
term.
not even done speaking.
Bro, you're
I don't. I
misquoting and
dismiss
not
everything you
tracking.
said. I'm not done speaking.
You're
I
not
dismiss everything
dismissing
you said.
everything I said.
But
That's not
like
how
I
the
was saying,
Bible works.
I don't grant anything you said. But like I was
Oh,
saying,
no,
right? The
okay.
contradiction here would just be that there are two opposing interpretations, and your interpretation is going to be ruled out specifically because when they specifically use the word, like I already told you earlier, that they're actually referring to in a literal sense because we just take the statement at face value and
Yeah, so
and then we
you're just
also
repeating yourself. That's
You
circular.
literally can't prove that they're
That's
meaning in
circular.
the literal sense.
Like proof
because there's
that.
nothing. Okay, dude.
Prove
Okay,
that.
so I already gave you the argument earlier, dude. I'm saying that when we take a look at a statement, right, we're just going to be taking it at face value if there's no other linguistics in the statement referring to something else for a different interpretation. So
I
your
don't see
interpretation is
how
saying
I
that
don't see
it
how what
could
you're
be
saying would
endless.
be face value, and I don't grant that as well.
Okay, what's the reasoning?
Well, for example, like for example, like what would be true of the manga would be specifically what the author affirms and what's consistent with the author affirms, not what just seems to be true upon face value. Those are like two different things.
I'm not saying it seems to be
wait,
true.
hold
I'm
on.
Okay,
saying
so
it
if
is
you're
true.
saying,
That's
so
great.
if you agree that the truth conditions
Stop mod
are
abusing.
not what looks to be face value, then face value doesn't have relevance when we're talking about truth.
Wait,
in a
what did you say?
manga.
Repeat what you said.
I said something appearing to be face value or isn't identical with what's true in a manga. So we're talking about how to be more
I never said it
accurate.
appearing
No,
to.
okay, listen. If we're talking about how to be more accurate in terms of like truth tracking of the manga, we're just going to be going what the author affirms and what's consistent, what the owners and the author affirm, right? I don't know why you're bringing up fate. Well, why we would take a statement at face value if we know that if an author has underlying context beyond just that face value, it's going to.
And also, here's another thing. Akira Toriyama even
Okay, I already explained why the other context is irrelevant.
Wait, hold on.
given
Like,
What? No,
how
it's
they
not.
use the
First of all,
word.
like, Akira Toriyama blatantly admitted that he hardly had any.
How? How is the author irrelevant?
Wait, hold on. Here's the thing.
That's not what I said.
Akira
Yes, you
Toriyama
did.
Akira Toriyama even blatantly admitted that he hardly had anything to do with the making of the guidebooks anyway. So why would you take any statement from the guidebook at face value?
I mean, you can go over and show me that statement, and then we can discuss.
You're
your
using the
interpretation of
guidebook and you
statement.
can't even tell me where that statement is located. Are we serious?
That's not what you even asked me. You claim that when the author talks about the guidebooks, he states that he doesn't have that much like.
It's
what's it called?
literally in Daisen 4, dog.
He's saying that if you know about the
going in
guidebook, you should know
circles. I'm
about
not
that
gonna lie.
statement.
Just scale Goku to a
Wait, how
different.
the fuck are you using the guidebook and you can't even find that statement? Are we serious?
How am I using a guidebook?
He never did bring up the destroy the universe thing. He never did.
Like, this
You
shit is
never asked me to
genuinely
bring that
bad.
up.
Yes, I did. Bro,
No,
everybody
you
heard
didn't.
that.
You asked me
Yes,
for
that
okay.
was one of
The first thing you asked me
you.
was to prove that
I
the
said that
universe
was one
is
of the first
infinite
things I
in
asked
size,
you.
which I literally already proved. But I can go ahead
No,
and show you
you
the
didn't
scans of
prove.
him
You
being.
didn't prove that.
I
You
literally
literally
did.
didn't.
You're going
No, you
circular,
didn't.
but
You're literally
didn't.
arguing the face value of a statement with no underlying context. So what are you talking
the
about?
concept. Holy shit! The context
Why
is
would
the
face
linguistics being
value
used in the
outlie
statement.
like the true
You're literally
context?
arguing a guidebook statement at face value without any underlying context. What the fuck are you on about?
Dude, the context is that there are other
Like,
statements,
you think
like I already
that's
told you.
intelligent or motivating?
Like, dude,
Yeah,
you
sure.
say
Like
that
we
you're
should just take
arguing
things
other
at face
statements, but
value
yet you
without
keep
context.
wait, hold on. You
manga.
say you keep arguing for other statements, but you keep bringing us back to this statement in
No,
particular
that's
without any
not what I
underlying
did. What I
context.
specifically said in the very beginning
I
is
know
that
what you said. You don't have to regurgitate it. You keep going circular, dog. Move on.
This is bad. Just
Like, you're
make a
genuinely a
different
low tier.
scale, bro. This is
You're genuinely a
ridiculous.
low tier, dog. Like, come on. Like, lock in, bro.
are you gonna let me finish speaking, dude?
Are you
Like what I
gonna
specifically
are you
said
gonna
is
keep
that
going
there are other
circular?
statements.
Brother.
Are you going to keep going circular?
What was the scale he gave for Goku?
Bruh, he's trying to
literally
say
already
that
gave you-
Goku he scales the Frieza who can destroy the entirety of the,
Like, he
of the
literally
Dragon
said
Ball
Namek
Infinite
Saga-
Universe.
He
That's
literally
what he
said
said.
Namek Saga
Oh my
Goku
gosh,
is
bro.
infinite speed and universal.
Oh my gosh.
And the only statement that he's using is the infinite universe from a guidebook.
Yeah,
he's
but yeah,
arguing-
chat.
you know what I
Apparently,
mean?
You know that's so,
apparently, the Tay,
toasted.
you're
What I
supposed to
remind me of?
take things at face value without any type of context.
Okay, dude, that's not what I said. What I
But
specifically
then, mind
said.
you didn't even prove. That's exactly what you said. Mind you, you didn't even prove that infinite in your sense would be the face value. Like, I don't know why. Like, I would agree to that. I don't know. Like, what? And then you're gonna say something like,
Oh,
"Well,
shit,
under
okay.
my view, it would be what?"
Okay, dude. So for one, I don't know why you keep cutting me off with these other guys. Just relax.
I didn't
and
cut
let me
you
finish
off. You weren't
speaking.
talking when I
For
gave
two,
that statement.
what I specifically said in the beginning, you said, well, I can just interpret this as this other thing. And I'm saying that wouldn't be supported given the other statements we have supporting it being what I'm interpreting it as an actual literal infinite space. And the
You didn't
reasoning
even
for that
quote
is simple.
my-
Is
you
that
didn't even
for
quote
one, we
my
can't
response
stop, dude. For
either,
one, we have other
correctly
statements
either.
confirming that, just reiterating that it is infinite in size.
Prove
And then
that.
for two, we also have
Never
other
proved
statements
that.
of different things that when these characters
And you
want,
never
or when
proved
this,
that either.
when these editors and authors want to interpret something as infinitely expanding, they specifically state that this thing is going to be infinitely expanding rather than it just being infinite in size. So they know the
you're
distinction
not
they're making.
proving. You're not proving.
You want me to? Okay, I can prove. I can
You're,
show you the
we
scans.
we already went over this like 4
Yeah,
or 5
we went
times,
over your
dog. Like,
argument.
You keep
and,
going
like, I
circular.
broke it down. Like,
Like we literally went over this like 5 times.
And I
okay,
already
I think I'm
rebuttal,
gonna be
but
fair and let Chrome Heart up. Let me see. Is this a new scan? Let's see. What is this?
it says the universe, an infinitely vast space encompassing all celestial bodies
You
existing.
contradicted yourself.
Yada yada.
Bro,
yada.
oh my God.
You literally use infinitely vast as trying to justify an infinite sized universe. That's literally
That's the same.
inherently a
Infinitely.
contradiction.
That's not a
Bro.
contradiction. Infinitely.
That's literally
size and
inherently a
infinite.
contradiction.
How?
Okay, what do you
You're
think?
trying to
What do you
argue
think
an infinite
infinitely vast
universe. You
means?
can't use
That
the
means
term
that it's
What do you think
continuous.
infinitely
It's
vast
not a
means?
complete. It's not complete infinite. What are you talking about?
Why?
Like,
Why do
you
you?
can't
Okay. Why?
argue an
Why does it
infinite
being
sized universe
vast
if
mean
you're
that it's
trying
not
to use
complete?
infinitely vast as an arguing point. That's
Bro.
literally inherently
Well, okay.
a
Why does it
contradiction,
being
dog.
vast
Infinitely
mean that
vast
it's
is not
not?
identical to being non-finite. What are you talking about?
Okay, prove that. What's the argument for that?
It's just
It's
in virtue of the
literally in the
definition.
fucking wording, bro.
Okay, what
How
definition are
can
you
something be
appealing to?
infinite and be infinitely vast? That's literally a contradiction in and of itself. Like,
Okay,
this is basic English, dude.
dude. Okay, that's not a contradiction, right?
Bro,
Because
are you
It
serious?
literally is. Okay, give me the P and not P.
okay, so I don't even need to give you the P and not P because I'm saying that
You
you're
literally
saying,
have to because you're trying to argue two totally
dude,
different
can you let me
opposing
finish,
points.
dude? You're the one who claimed
No,
that
because
vast.
you keep contradicting yourself.
Stop talking, dude. Relax, control yourself. But like I was
I'm
saying, you're
literally in
specifically trying
control,
to
dog.
state.
Like, you keep telling me to
Stop,
control
dude. Shut the
myself when I'm
fuck up,
perfectly
dude.
fine.
Control yourself, dude. This is why the live has only 8 viewers. Using you. What the fuck's wrong with you? So
Nobody's mod abusing. Yeah, you're done, bro.
What a